If you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch.
I'm gonna go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Imagine being so good at basketball that LeBron James is talking about you. That's Caitlin Clark's reality right now. She's not just playing ball, she's changing the whole WNBA. But it hasn't been all smooth sailing. Let's talk about her journey from college superstar to pro baller and why NBA legends can't stop watching. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You know what's crazy? Clark wasn't just good in college, she was unstoppable. She broke the NCAA Division I all-time scoring record. That's insane. She was raining threes like it was nothing, setting tournament records left and right. It's like she was playing a different game than everyone else. But here's the thing. Why are NBA legends so obsessed with her game? It's not just about the points. There's something special about Clark that's got everyone talking. Let's break it down and see why she's not just changing women's basketball, but the whole sport itself. You know what's wild? When NBA legends start comparing a college player to superstars, you know something incredible is happening. And that's exactly what's going down with Caitlin Clark. We're not just talking about a few compliments here and there. These basketball icons are losing their minds over her game. Let's start with Kevin Garnett. KG isn't just impressed. He's straight up comparing Clark to Steph Curry. That's like saying a high school band is the next Beatles.
If you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro. And if you let a motherfucker wiggle, you feel me? Yeah. Man, she can wiggle, boy.
Garnett's saying Clark can score from anywhere on the court, just like Steph. He even said, hey, if you ain't in a Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. That's huge praise coming from a Hall of Famer. But Garnett didn't stop there. He's so confident in Clark's skills that he thinks she could hang in the NBA. Yeah, you heard that right. He said, she can wiggle, she can get 10, I don't care she get 10. KG's basically saying Clark could drop 10 points in an NBA game. That's not just hype, that's respect. Now let's talk about Shaq. The Big Diesel isn't known for throwing around compliments, but he's calling Clark the best female collegiate player ever. That's not just big.
I'm gonna go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
That's Shaq-sized praise. He's looking at her record-breaking run, leading the Big Ten in scoring and assists for 4 straight seasons. That's like being the valedictorian and the class president for your entire college career. But wait, there's more. Allen Iverson, the answer himself, is all about Clark's game. AI's praising her aggressive style, saying, man, shoot the blood out of the ball. She's so great for the game. Coming from one of the most fearless scorers in NBA history, that's saying something. But AI's not just impressed with her scoring. He's hyped about how she makes her teammates better too.
You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, and not just scoring in basketball, getting her teammates involved as well.
That's the mark of a true superstar. And we can't forget about Muggsy Bogues. The shortest player in NBA history is seeing something big in Clark. He's comparing her to Steph Curry too, but it's not just about her shooting. Muggsy's impressed with her basketball IQ, saying, what stands out is her confidence. Her IQ level as a basketball player is off the charts. That's coming from a guy who had to outsmart everyone on the court to succeed. While legends sing her praises, Clark's pro career started with a plot twist. Imagine dominating college ball, then suddenly struggling to find your footing. That's exactly what happened to Clark, and it's got everyone asking, is this just a bump in the road or the beginning of an even greater story? Clark's transition to the WNBA wasn't the fairy tale some expected. Her early stats tell a tale of adjustment: 16 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Not bad for a rookie, but a far cry from her college dominance. It's like she went from being the star of the show to suddenly finding herself in a whole new play. But here's where it gets interesting. The NBA legends? They're not worried. They're watching this like it's the opening act of an epic movie. Take Charles Barkley, for example. He's all about Clark's professionalism. He said, "I mean what she's done for the game the last couple years. She's a shining star and she just shows up and does her job." Barkley's seeing something beyond the stats. He's seeing a player who's handling the pressure like a pro. Now, Reggie Miller? He's got a different take. He's not sugarcoating it. Miller's saying Clark should expect some rough treatment. He put it bluntly. What did you expect was going to happen to her? You're playing at the highest level, and you're going to the pro ranks. It's like he's saying, welcome to the big leagues, kid. Time to level up. But wait, there's more to this story. Gilbert Arenas dropped a truth bomb about why Clark might be facing some extra heat. He said, when someone gets too much power, too much money, it pisses people off naturally. Think about it. Clark's not just a rookie. She's a rookie with a spotlight. That's bound to ruffle some feathers. So, is Clark struggling, or is she just leveling up? Andrea Carter thinks it's the latter. She's hyped about how Clark's game fits the WNBA. Carter said, her passing is next level. She makes the right decisions. And Rebecca Lobo? She's already picturing Clark thriving with her new teammates. Here's the thing, Clark's story isn't just about stats, it's about growth. She's facing challenges, sure, but she's also showing leadership on the court. She's directing herself and her teammates, adapting her game to the pro level. It's like watching a superhero origin story in real time. Clark's origin story is wild, but check this out. While she's figuring out the pro game, she's accidentally revolutionizing the entire WNBA. Imagine drawing so many fans that even the NBA starts taking notes. That's Clark's real superpower, and it's got everyone from LeBron to league execs sitting up and paying attention.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch, kind of keep your mouth shut, and just learn from the vets. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane.
You think 12.3 million viewers for a college game is impressive? That's just the beginning. Clark's pulling in crowds like a pop star, and it's not just for her team. The whole WNBA is feeling the Clark effect. We're talking packed arenas, skyrocketing TV ratings, and a buzz around women's basketball that's never been seen before. But here's where it gets really crazy. LeBron James, the LeBron James, is talking about how Clark's changing the game off the court too. He said, I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane for the first time in their league history. It's because of Caitlin Clark. Think about that for a second. One rookie's popularity is so huge, it's improving travel for every player in the league. That's not just game-changing, that's life-changing for these athletes.
I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane for the first time in their league history. Anyone that's, in sports that's flown commercial or flown, charter, that should be celebrated, and it's because of Caitlin Clark.
And it's not just about comfort. Clark's bringing eyeballs to the WNBA like never before. She's not just playing basketball. She's putting on a show that people can't look away from. Her style of play is so electric, so captivating, that she's drawing in fans who've never watched women's basketball before. It's like she's a human highlight reel, and everyone wants to tune in. But wait, there's more. Clark's not just a solo act. She's part of a new generation of players who are taking the WNBA to new heights. Remember the Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rivalry that transformed the NBA? Well, get ready for Clark versus Angel Reese. These two are bringing that same kind of excitement and competitiveness to the women's game. It's not just about individual talent anymore. It's about storylines, rivalries, and drama that keep fans coming back for more. Here's the thing though. Clark's impact goes way beyond just this season or even her career. She's become a symbol of what women's basketball can be. She's connecting the dots between the pioneers who built the WNBA and the future stars who are dreaming of following in her footsteps. Every time she steps on the court, she's not just playing for herself or her team, she's showing little girls everywhere what's possible. Caitlin Clark's journey from college superstar to WNBA rookie hasn't been a smooth ride. She's facing challenges, but that's not stopping the legends from believing in her. Charles Barkley's still her biggest fan, praising her professionalism and how she handles the spotlight. He says she is a shining star, and she doesn't say a word about anybody. She just shows up and does her job. But Reggie Miller's keeping it real. He's saying this struggle is part of the game, asking, What did you expect was going to happen to her? It's like Clark's in the middle of her own sports movie, and we're just in the first act. Here's the thing, Clark's not just playing basketball, she's reshaping the whole game. She's inspiring the next generation of players and changing how people see women's sports. So keep your eyes on her games. You might just be watching a legend in the making.